Alright, so I showed you how to create a website with the classic kind of theme editor. Now we're going to show you how to do it with the kind of block editor type themes, right? And that's what the Fort theme is. It's more a block editor where it's more point and click. It can be a little easier to make the website look better. So in ways it can be better for beginners because you don't have to be as visually skilled to create a good website. I'm definitely not visually skilled, so sometimes those block editors work better for me, and sometimes I just hire a web designer to make a website look good. But that's, again, for later on. Right now, we would rank just like we are with the website looking like it did before, okay? But now I have the new theme installed, the Fort theme installed, so the website we just created is no longer here. Now, if I want to go back to that old theme, of course, I would just click on Themes, and I would come down to Sinatra, and I would activate it. And you would see that when I reload this site, then, of course, there's our home page we just created. It's still there, right? Everything's there. It's just when we change to this Fork theme by activating Fork, what we just did doesn't disappear. It's all still there. It's just shown in a different way because this theme calls it in a different way. So when we now reload the page, what we'll see is this theme has like the generic information in it. And it actually has our information, our homepage stuff right here, because that's a part of this theme, which I'll show you in just a minute. That's like a block in the theme is like, what do you have as your homepage content? Well, that's this block right here, but also they add in the stuff from that's generic from the theme itself, which you see all around here, which we can change. And I'm about to show you how to do that. So to do it, you just go to Appearance and Customize, or to make sure you're under the right one, you go to the actual theme and click on Customize, and it's going to bring up this page right here, okay? And this is where we can start editing our page. Now, I already changed the menu. I was kind of messing with this theme editor to make sure I knew how to use it before I started this video. So I deleted the blog and the Contact Us, and I added About Us. And to do this, I just clicked up here, and I linked out to the About Us page. That sets the menu there, right? I left these as nothing, right? So if you click on these, they currently go to nowhere because we may add them later. I may add a Facebook and a Instagram and a Twitter just to get some more properties around our brand and to link back to our site. It can help our SEO. So I'm just going to leave them in case we want to use them later on. But for now, we're just going to fix up the way the site looks, okay? So as you can see, we have kind of like a generic stuff here, right? Generic stuff right here. We got generic stuff here. Then we have a block that includes our homepage content, right? And that's what you see when I scroll down. That's what you see right here. This is our homepage content that they kind of put in there. They go to the blog roll or like the reading settings, and since we set homepage as our homepage, remember we named it homepage. Well, that's what shows right here. So it's just pulling it from the data they have, right? And then below that again is more generic stuff, and then that's how it ends. So we can edit all of this generic stuff. And of course, we can edit the homepage content as well. So this site kind of looks a lot better than the other one, right? And I can make it look even better if we spend a lot of time on it, but we're not going to go super crazy. So let's just think of a heading here, right? Maybe your key to getting more customers. Right, something simple. Start getting more phone calls today, right? And then here, I mean, I could put like the phone number or something. So what I could do is like put my phone number 302-222-2222. So that would add in a phone number. So if people click on that, they would actually call, right? Same thing I could do, or learn more. I could just delete it. I could come here and delete. I can get rid of that, so we can just leave that Get in Touch button. This right here, if you think that looks cool, we can leave that. So for here, what we can do is do like maybe SEO, pay-per-click, and maybe reputation management, right? So SEO, so rank ahead of your competition. I'm just doing this super quick, so you guys get the idea, all right? Get more traffic through paid clicks. And then reputation management, make sure you have good reviews. Right? So I mean, it doesn't make a ton of sense, but I'm just trying to make it look decent. So then we scroll down, here's our homepage content. Then we have this right here, subheader. If I don't like any of this, what I could do is actually just get rid of this to make this simple. I could have maybe changed the picture and all that, and done more with it, but you get the point. So let's just delete all this. We have enough here. Let's go to delete. Click on here. We're going to delete. Delete this block. And then we can delete this. All right. And this too. I don't know what that's still there. Whole bunch of stuff there. All right, there we go. So now we have our home page, right? And it doesn't look great because I only spent about 2 or 3 minutes on it. But I could really edit this and make it look a whole lot better if I wanted to, right? So what we're going to do is now just click Save and Save. And again, remember, you could learn about block editors and make this look really good, really easily, even as a beginner. But this course isn't really about website design. We could cover that later on. This is more just about creating an SEO optimized website. And creating like a good looking website is not the same thing as an SEO optimized website. I have some horrible looking websites, totally ugly, that rank extremely well because they're SEO optimized. Let me give you an example. Let's actually go look. I'll show you a live example. Let's go to Google. Let's type in Delaware SEO. These are more example sites than mine, just test sites. And you can see the #1 site here is actually my site. It's an example site that I did for students. If we open this up in a new tab, what we're going to see is it's really ugly. Okay, this is not a good looking site. It's horrible content, but it ranks #1 in Google for Delaware SEO. Why? Because I had the right keywords in the right places with the right on-page SEO. Now, if I really cared about this site, what I would do is come in here and make it look a whole lot better. My point to you is you don't need a good-looking site to rank well. That's something you can do later on. What I want you to focus on is creating an SEO-optimized website so we can at least get it ranking. And then you can worry about the design stuff later on. Center your focus on the things that matter right now. Once you start ranking and you start learning and how to rank and seeing customers come in, well, then we can start improving on our website design skills. You don't need that yet, okay? What I'm showing you right now is basic enough. We're going to have a good looking enough website to have people come in and want to stay. Like, people will come to this website and stay as long as you have the right things in the right places. And what I would do, if this was really a real site, is I put my phone number up here. Like, I would list it. I would put a click to call up here. So it's right there as soon as they see the site. But again, that's not the point here. We're just trying to rank this site. So let's go ahead and save this. It's saved. So now when I reload, we should see a different looking website. Bam. We got Landenberg SEO guy, your key to getting more customers. Start getting more phone calls today. Get in touch. If they click here, it'll call the number. Well, actually, I didn't set it up correctly. It won't call the number, but we could set it up in the right way. Then you got your image, you got your services. Then we got our homepage content, which again, we can make it look a lot better. So in the block editor, what I could really do is add more blocks to here and kind of space out my content, right? So for example, I could have this stuff and then have like my intro paragraph and then have this and then maybe have another couple paragraphs and then have something else like this to break up the content. So like with a block editor, that's very easy to do, but we're just not going to go into detail right now because it's not important. I want you to focus on the SEO thing, getting the website up, getting it SEO optimized, and just starting to rank. We'll worry about design later on, all right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other theme for this project. So we're going to go back and we're just going to install Sinatra again. We're just going to activate Sinatra. But I just want to show you how to do it with this version, right? But since I installed the other one, even though it looks a little uglier, I think, I just want to show you that you can rank with an ugly site. I want to use this because it's uglier, and I want to show you that we're going to rank still with an ugly site, all right? Or very likely we're going to rank. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this other version of creating the site. We're now all rolled out. Our site is up. We'll start taking a look at the rankings eventually. But next part is going to be part 2, right? So we've learned how to register a domain, how to connect the hosting, how to set up your hosting, how to install WordPress, how to go through WordPress. And we learned everything about WordPress, setting up your posts and pages and how to get your website up and looking decent. Next part is going to focus more on the SEO side of things. You're going to learn about what is on-page SEO, what is off-page SEO, and how to bring it all together, right? So I hope you all enjoyed this part 1 series of creating an SEO optimized website. We have mission complete here. Hopefully our website will start ranking here within a few months or so. It takes a while to index and Google to read the data and it to end up ranking. So we'll see what happens with that. But this part is done. We'll be moving on to part 2 next. Hope you all enjoyed part 1, and I'll see you for part 2.